Hello friends, how are you? If you're seeing the red live button at the top, that means you're catching me live. If not, leave a comment down below. It says hashtag replay so I can give a special shout out to you later on. We'll see if we can get someone to jump on and join us. Say hi when you pop on so I know who's there. I feel like I'm having deja vu. Well, welcome to Rowena May Inspired. I'm Kelly. Hello, Aunt Anita. Long time no see. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm trying to get this laptop to work. It was just up and now, okay, here it is. Because I can't see the comments very well. Hello, Karen. How are you? Oh, here we go.
Hello, Aunt Anita.
Stop talking. Oh, okay. Hello, Judy. How are you again? You guys, can you see my little truck back here? See him with those little lights on? Somebody made a comment and said I should add a little sign that says pumpkins for sale. So I put a little chalkboard sign in there. I thought it was really super cute. I'm back. Thank you for sprinkling, Judy. I appreciate that. Okay, you guys, so I really didn't know what I was going to craft the second time. I was like, what am I going to do? So I went to Dollar Tree this week, you know, as I do every week, and sometimes more than once. And I found this little pumpkin. You know, my last name is going to be Hudson when I get married in a couple weeks. Thank you for spreading the joy, Virginia. I appreciate that. So I thought, let's make a little fall sign for the house. So before the live, I was looking at this little guy. It's super cute. And you can't see because I've already kind of touched it up, but I took my Posca pen and it was kind of, I guess I could have maybe made it more rustic, but it was kind of, I don't know, like it was missing some spots, so I fixed it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna pull this little, it's a burlap bow. We could always use it for, I mean, it's not bad. I was just gonna pull it off and use it for something else. Thank you for spreading the joy, Anita. I appreciate that. Okay, so I don't know if they put that on, or actually it looks like it just pulled the paint off. You can see where it pulled the paint off there. Hello, Jody. I'm glad you caught me live too. This is my new night and time, I guess. Thursday at 8 o'clock. So, yes. Okay, so I'm just pulling a little bit of this glue off here because I don't know if I'm going to really have to paint it. Maybe I will. It's like in here, it's a really good painted, really good white. Out here, it's like, it's almost like you can see the wood through it. Hello, Miss Lori. Thank you for spreading the joy. So I may take a little bit of plaster to that. So you guys, the frame I'm going to use, you guys, I have a million frames, right? And I'm looking through my frames and I'm like, I don't like that one. I don't want that one. This one doesn't work. I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got so many frames. Why is it so hard? Hello, Miss Lynn. How are you? So I'm going to end up putting it in this frame right here. This was a frame I got at a garage sale. And it's, I don't know, it says rosemary on it. Like it's got a picture. It came in like a set. There was a bunch of them. Excuse me, I can't even talk. And it looks like I paid $1. I don't know if I did or I don't think I did. I think it was her last day, and I probably paid $1 for all of them that I got. How's Edna doing? Sleeping better? Well, no. But today she got a little toy. It's like I don't know if it's really a toy. It's a little puppy dog, and it's supposed to help with anxiety. It has a little heartbeat. So I'm hoping that will help. I put a shirt in there. Yeah, she didn't do much. She didn't do well. She has not done much. She's been playing all day today though, running through the house. So hopefully she's just tired out, which I thought she would have done that yesterday, but she didn't. Okay, you guys, I'm going to use the Waverly ink to paint this frame black. Maybe I think I'm going to do the reverse crackle, you guys. Remember we did that before? We put the white on the bottom and the black over it. That would be cool. Let's do that. You've heard of those toys? Yeah, well, my aunt, she got the sister of Edna, and her son is a veterinarian, and he recommended, I think that's right. She's on here. She'll set me straight. I think she said he recommended it. So you guys, I'm just painting on this This is like a frame that you really can't get the back. It's like, you know how like one of those that's finished in the back, you really can't get that off there. So I'm just painting on, I'm getting it on the glass and everything. Funny Dollar Tree story. You stopped on your lunch hour and then check out. They say we're out of bags, but we can sell you a gift bag to put. Oh my goodness. They're just trying to sell gift bags. They've got like a surplus. Oh, you know what? Jody, I had read that too. She's just a little stinker. She loves to be like right with me. It seems like she's getting better, but I was so worried if I did that, put the crate in there, that she'd just cry even more. I don't know. You guys, I just wanted to throw her in bed with me, but Blake was like, no, stay the course, is what he keeps saying, stay the course. Well, I'm going to be gone. I'm leaving tomorrow to go out of town for the weekend. Because every August, well, we didn't last year because of COVID, they didn't have it, but there's what's called the Victorian Art Fair, where my aunt and uncle live up north, northern Michigan. And so it's my aunts, my cousins, my sister, my sister-in-law, basically anybody in my family who's a female and over 18, or 18 and over. So we're going tomorrow, so he's going to be stuck with her. She'll be in bed by the time you get home. Yeah, well, I think that's why he's like, no, he didn't want her in bed. You know, I'm not a very sound sleeper. He kind of is, so it might not have been good. He may have squished her, I don't know. All right, so I'm just gonna paint the side, or the top. I guess this is the top. But yeah, I'm hoping that this heartbeat thing helps her a little bit more. You think with all the running she does with her little short legs, and she just rips up and down our hall and our living, you know, from the where our bedrooms are at, that it would wear her out and she'd be ready for bed and she'd just crash. But I feel like she sleeps minimal. Like our bedroom's at the other end of the house because we put her in the kitchen. We did have her in a bedroom right across the hall, but she just cries so loud. So a lot of times he'll put on a surround sound that has like thunderstorm playing or whatever, you know, so to block her out. So we can't hear her, just because we're not trying to be mean, but if I go to her every time she cries, like, I'm not getting any sleep, and it's it's not fun. So anyway, hopefully it gets better. It will. It has to, right? Please, it has to. Of the puppies I've had before, it got better. I don't remember this being so bad, but she's just kind of relentless. She just doesn't want to, she don't want to give up. But, okay, I'm just going to put a little bit more on the front here, just so we get a good, when we go over it with the black, it comes through good. And then we'll put some glue on it. So yeah, her sister will be here in a couple weeks. The 28th we're getting her, so at least she'll have somebody. When I say her sister, it's not her, not the one my aunt has. We're actually buying another one from another litter. So she's a couple of weeks younger than Edna, so so they're really close in age, so that's good. I think they'll have a great time, you know, growing up together. So. Does anybody have any exciting plans for your weekend? I'm hoping it doesn't rain. We're up there. We got some storms. Yeah, exactly, Raven. That's why I'm hoping that this little heartbeat thing, that's what it's supposed to kind of mimic, like the mom, like the heartbeat. So I'm hoping that works. That will work for her. She's funny though, because she'll just get up in the morning and she'll rip around for a little bit and then she just flops and she's sleeping. Well, she's probably exhausted because she's cried all night long. So, oh goodness, I know I'm exhausted. Hello, Marge. Marge. I hope I said Marge. I hope it's not Margie. If it's Margie, I apologize. Marge, how are you? Okay, just cleaning that brush off a little bit because I'm going to just use it for the glue. Okay, so I'm going to do the, doing the chippy method here, or the crackle, not chippy, crackle. I don't really do chippy very much. I've done it a couple times. I like the crackle better. I don't know. I think it's more like you get that. Oh, it's cool. Chippy, you got to work at it. You got to actually do the work. Crackle just goes and it's there. I like that. I like to see it come. So I'm gonna put the glue on here, kind of heavy on the front. That's really where I want to see it the most. There's a lot of areas around here that are out of power, like north of where we live. I mean, not very far. Like I say north, but like literally like a couple miles. Yeah, Regina, I saw that. You still don't have power. You guys look like you got some good ones. I mean, not good as in great, but you know, like some pretty crazy storms down there. And yeah, north of Battle Creek did too. I think we got lucky. We're kind of down in like a valley-ish. Or where we live is like going down a hill, so I don't know if that we miss it. But I don't think Blake really seems to lose power a whole lot here. Now where I lived before I moved in here, we lost power. 72-mile-per-hour winds. Wow. I'm sure it's just straight line winds, wasn't it? It was not a tornado. Because you guys, if you're not from Michigan, you know, we always get it. It's always called that. You know, they don't want to call it a tornado, and it's always straight line winds. Okay, so we got a pretty good coat of glue on here, and then we're gonna go to the black. Oh, the town looks like, yeah, I bet it does. It's sad. I saw lots of trees. Guys, now I had black in here and it was this is almost gone, so I had black paint in here. Now it's like all settled to the bottom. Here we go. But it is almost out, so all right. I'm gonna go over this. I'm gonna do the front first. Just a little concentration here. Pretty, I put it on pretty thick. Oops, see it? That I didn't want to do. I wanted to use this paint because it's chalk paint. My other black is acrylic, and I like using the chalk paint better on the. All right, we're gonna just go with that for right now and dry it, and then we'll come back to the sides. Yeah, it's been really hot here. It just humid, just really really icky humid. You guys see that crackling? Love that look. Takes a little time because it's kind of thick. You have to put it on thick so it doesn't move your glue. So you gotta just kind of let it work down with the heat. I'm gonna get a little bit more right there. I can see it kind of. Oh, 140-mile-per-hour winds. Wow. Yikes. I can't imagine. cannot imagine. Okay, let me show you guys what this looks like so far. We're only stuck to the paper towel just a smidge here. Okay, let me hold it up here so you guys can see it. See what we got when we did that? I'm trying not to touch it very much because it's probably still a little bit wet here and there. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it up here on this side because yeah, the glue is on the side there. Hopefully it's still wet enough. I'm telling you what though, that glass got hot, you guys. Whew, you gotta be careful. Oh, what are the big pumpkins? Those right there behind me over here. Those are actually, hold on just a second, let's see. Those are actually ones that I did for the craft show that I'm doing in September. Whoops, they're falling off here. I just remade these are from Dollar Tree. They're like the orange ones, the orange pumpkins. I just put some scrapbook paper on them and used the green. We have a giveaway for like the first. I think Judy's on here. I think it's the first. Is it the first 100 people get a free gift when they purchase? You know, when they buy something, you can get a free gift. So, hello, Cheryl. So those are ones that Judy picked up, and she asked if I could do a little makeover on them, and so I sat them right there, and that's as far as they've made it. They haven't made it to her house yet. Those are fun to do, just real simple. Use some scrapbook paper and just take the Dollar Tree, some of them are really cute. But just kind of make them over a little bit. So you guys, I'm not really focused too hard on the sides here because, I mean, you can see, got a little there, some there, but I'm not, it doesn't really matter. The sides aren't the focus of this, but. So yeah, hopefully when we have that craft show, we don't have bad weather. Regina, didn't Colin have like a bad storm like last weekend? I think one of my friends had a booth set up down there and her tent was like all mangled. I think it was and I'm pretty sure she was in Colin last. Yes, you guys, there's a town in Michigan called Colin. It's the magic capital of the world, I think. People are always like, Colin. My son, when I had him, I spell his name Colin, and I remember taking him to the doctor. You know how you bring your baby home and then you take it to the doctor like, what, a few days later? And the nurse walks out, or whoever it was, walked out, medical assistant, whatever. She walks out and she's like, Colin? I was like, his name is Colin. Colin. But Colin Powell spelled his name just like that, so I don't know, like. It was Magic Week. They had a couple, yeah, well, I think it was like last Saturday or something. She posted a picture and her tent was like all destroyed. So yeah, Colin's friends would joke with him and call him Colin, because it's not like I spelled it Colon. It's Colin Powell's mother's fault. Hello, Karen, how are you? Hey guys, this is probably the longest part of the craft. Just getting the frame right. Which I like the look already. I'm loving this. Like I said, this is gonna be for me. I needed a little something in the kitchen. All right, let me get rid of this before I have black paint everywhere. You got a hurricane headed your way starting tomorrow evening through Sunday, high winds and lots of rain. Oh girl, you be safe. Whew. That is scary. I don't know if I could live in those areas. Is that normal for where you live? Because super hot again here in Maryland. I saw you posted what, like 100 and something. Oh, you keep that over there on that side of the country, and we don't need that over here. That's the thing about Michigan is we have all 4 seasons, and we all complain about everything, but we really are lucky. Like, we don't get a lot of like the bad tornadoes. We don't get hurricanes. We don't get like mass wildfires and all that stuff. So, okay, you guys probably knew I was going to use buffalo chicken here because that's what I put in my kitchen. Let me trim this a little bit. But for the most part, I mean, we'll get some flooding from rains and stuff, but not like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess it has been kind of bad at times, but we're pretty lucky. Pretty lucky where we live. Okay, I'm gonna take some Mod Podge. I'm just gonna go right, you guys, I went right over this glass. The one thing I find, not necessarily with this frame because this is a heavier frame, but the Dollar Tree frames, a lot of times I will use the glass behind, whatever it is, and I'll put it back in. A lot of times crafters don't. I do because they're so flimsy. It gives it that support that it needs. So and then you don't have glass sitting around because, yeah, we do get snowstorms. Yes, we do. We're kind of, where I live, we're in the middle. We're kind of in the middle, and we kind of get lucky with not getting like the lake effect from Lake Michigan. But we do get dumped on at times, but we're kind of like over just enough. Like Kalamazoo is like west of here, about 30 minutes west, and they'll get it, and it just sometimes, by the time it gets to us, it's not as nearly as bad. But then there'll be those storms that'll come from like Canada and down that way. We'll get them, but we do get lucky quite a bit. Okay, so we just Mod Podged that. It's heading towards Florida, but we're in southeast Georgia, so yes, definitely prayers that it's mild. I guess mild would be the good term for it. Okay, just putting this in here. The nice thing about putting the scrapbook paper on glass, it just kind of lays down and doesn't give you any headache, really. Okay, let me hold this up so you guys can see it. Still sticking to the, okay. So we've got our, I'm trying not to hold onto the frame because it's still a little bit wet. We've got our scrapbook paper in here. And I'm gonna just push this to the side a little bit. Down south here in Louisiana, we pray for snow. I love it when like places, they'll say, like, we'll see where people like they're closed because of snow. I mean, I don't want to say I love it, but up here we're just like, oh my gosh, we get feet of snow and it's like nothing. But in the south, it's like snowflake hits the ground and everybody's like, close the schools, close everything. Close it down. We can't. But I understand because you don't have the equipment to handle it. So it's just funny when we see that. We're like, really? You got like a flake of snow and or an inch, and but it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. You guys, all my brushes are upstairs in a cup. Like, I think Blake needs to clean those for me. All right, I'm just taking some of this Waverly plaster. And I'm going over this part of it because I don't like, it's like almost like they didn't even really, I don't know. This part is like painted really well, but the outside is not. So I'm gonna put this on here, and then I'm probably gonna like do a little sanding just to make it kind of, but I didn't like the color. I like this much better. I like this much better. Maybe I'll just paint the stem while I'm, and the sides as well. You got hit pretty hard 3 years ago with a hurricane. Oh, without power for 4 days. Ugh. Where Blake's, where his ex-wife lives, they don't have power right now, but they have one of those generators, so they are pretty lucky. But yeah, so and they're not very far from us. But they're in like really like hilly wooded area, so I don't know if it just came through worse. It's north of here a little bit, so I'm just glad we didn't lose it because I really like my AC. I really like the air and it gets a little warm when you don't have your air and it's so muggy hot. So, well, I hope that whatever you do get is mild, or just rain, or I don't know if I should. I'm gonna do the bottom just because I don't think you're gonna see it. Just so I can spend a little bit more time with you all. Yeah, right. I know. Well, we had some times in what month was it? July, where we actually had the air off because the weather got really mild. But you know what? Our bill didn't reflect it. We were talking about that the other day. We're like, why is our bills even higher? And there were days we had it off. I mean, days we didn't run it, but apparently, I told you guys about the peak hours, 2 to 7. The rate's 50% higher. Jerks. Oh. Like they don't have enough money as it is. Okay. Whatever. I tried to save the laundry and the dishes, the running the dishwasher and all that stuff until before or after. But okay, so we're just trying to put this brush somewhere. Just painted this up a little bit here. Get the sides and the bottom, and I'll hold it at the top. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let me cover up this paint. Trying to decide if I want to go over that. I've got maybe I could use this. No, I'll just use antique wax. Oh, and are you getting it in Louisiana too? The storm, is that coming your way as well? Ugh. I've never been to Louisiana. I've been through Georgia, because I've gone to Florida. Whoa. Did you guys hear that? My dryer's running, and I have like a bottle of, what's it called? The little scent beads. I think it just vibrated off the... I don't know if I want to paint the sides of that. Yeah, if you heard it, that's what it was. I was like, what in the world was that? Okay, what do you guys think about that? You think I should do the sides and the top of that? Hello, Rosemary, how are you? It's very hot here in Eastern Kentucky. I think we're all getting a heat wave right now. I hope you have air. I do. Oh, you were telling Lori no AC and Oh. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm spoiled. I'm so spoiled. I gotta have that air. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna paint the top here because it'll probably look better if we do this whole thing. It will probably look better. You guys seen these in the Dollar Tree? These little pumpkins that have the initials. There's some orange ones too. They're taller, and they have the initials on them. You could paint over them, or you could, decoupage over them. You don't have to use. I just wanted to have one that had our initial on it. I thought they were pretty cool. Got a bunch of Halloween stuff. I don't craft a lot of Halloween things, but you got to be cool too. I know. Oh, good. You have AC. Oh, you turn yours off at night. We have done that, but lately, because we've had the bedroom door shut because it's the dog crying, it gets too hot. Yeah. Like, I'm having a hot flash. I have to turn the fan on. I back. I'm sorry. It's so hot in here. All right, so this was just the antique wax I used on the top here. 25 years. Oh, your husband keeps it chilly? Isn't that usually how it is? It's like you got the AC kicking and you have a blanket on. That's usually how I am. I like to have the fan on too, but he doesn't like to have the fan on. So sometimes I'll put the fan on when he's asleep, and then he'll wake up and be like, he'll turn the fan off. I don't know. It's okay. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna take my little Gator sander. I'm gonna distress the sides again a little bit from, that's how they were before. I just wanted to fix up the paint a little bit because you can see in here where I didn't do it, it's distressed. She does. She's a little stinker. Oh, she's so fun though. She really is. Last night I was down at my mom's and my aunt was there with her puppy, and Edna she's aggressive. She's just really, she likes to play. And that's what she's been doing with our black lab. She's been trying to play with her. And you know, I told you our black lab is pretty much blind. But you know, of course she can hear her, you know, thundering towards her because she's got some heavy feet. But she does growl at her a lot. She doesn't love her yet. Hopefully she'll love her. She'll love her about the time that the second puppy gets here. You spend the weekend in your in-laws' house and they have no... Oh yeah, wow. Oh, so your dog is like probably a heater. Little heater, isn't it? I'm guessing with big dogs. That's funny. You had a Great Dane in bed? Holy moly! I had a Doberman. Well, I call him my grand dog, and I told Blake, I'm like, I'm his grandma, you're his grandpa, and he's like, I'm not the grandpa. Okay, you guys, let's see if I distressed it down a little bit. It's not as much as the outside one, but that's okay. Or as the inside. But I'm liking it. Actually, I might take a little antique wax to that. Let me do that a little bit. Yeah, he doesn't want to be the grandpa. I'm like, just be the grandpa. Come to grandpa and grandma's. Why has he just got to come to grandma's? Why can't he come to grandpa and grandma's? All right, yeah, I like this better, you guys. Okay. All right, see what I did there? I just added a little antique wax to the edges. It kind of brings out, because it's like they've sanded it down where it's flat right there, so it just kind of fills in when you do that. I got a little bit heavier over here, but oh well. Oh well. I'll put a little bit more up here so it looks uniform. Just putting a little bit here on the bottom. It's a little bit better when you do that. You could use your ink pad if you wanted to. I don't have mine over here. But the one thing I love using my ink pads, but the one thing I don't is they don't dry like right away. Does anybody else get frustrated with them that you put them on and then they don't dry right away, and then you're like, put your hand in it and it's like, oh, I have ink all over my hands. Or is that just my struggle? It could possibly be just me. The antique wax dries pretty quick. You're still awake, Jackie? You're still awake at 1:30. Well, I mean, I don't want to say I'll put you to sleep, but I... Okay, you guys. There's what we did. I added some little antique wax to the edge of that. So let me bring this baby back over here. Okay, so I'm going to put it on here like this. Is that going to look good? Yeah, I think that'll look good. And because it's chunky. We don't need to add anything behind it. You know, you don't think it's just me. That's good. All right, I'm gonna get my, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get my Gorilla Glue. Ugh. Goodness. We'll set. I'm gonna put some of this on the back along with the hot glue because this is a this is kind of heavy. Just to give it a little bit extra. It may look like I'm putting a lot, but it's really not that much. Put our hot glue around the edge. So you guys, Blake and I went and looked at a house last night. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so far over. You guys, I grab the glue gun, I go like way in the corner. OMG is all I have to say about this house. Nice house, right? Very nice house. And I'm pretty sure that if my dad was still alive, he probably knew the owner because the guy retired from Post. My dad worked at for Post cereals. And this guy retired probably about not very long after my dad, and so I'm sure he probably knew him. So I wish my dad was still, I mean, I want my dad here anyway, but I wish he was still here so I could be like, Dad, what do you know about this guy? Because you guys, we knew before we went that there was no pictures of the inside of the house because they were collectors. Okay, so what do you think? That means like they got a lot of stuff, right? Okay, you guys, we glued that on there. How cute is that? I'm loving that. Okay, we need to put a bow. So this is what was on it, but I don't really think I want to put that on there. Do you guys think I should do buffalo check bow, or should I do like a lace bow? What do you guys think? Before I continue that story, what do you think? What are your thoughts? No, it's not a fixer-upper. No. Well, the only thing that would be fixer-upper about it would be like changing out the lime green shag carpet in the spare bedroom. You guys, I found this at Dollar Tree. Wire jute cord. Have you guys seen this? It's just the regular jute cord. I had not found that. Maybe I'll put some of this around the edge because it will hide where the scrapbook paper didn't meet all the way. I think I'll do that. Oh, a buffalo check. Maybe what? Buffalo check with raffia? I guess I could do both. Like, you know how tractors do the one and the other and they make it look really cute, and Kelly is on the struggle bus trying to use the raffia. Hello, Christy. Okay, you guys, we walked in. Well, before we walked in, the realtor said, I've been in this house to see it, and just know it's a lot, right? So it's one of those houses that the realtor didn't like, or maybe she did, I don't know, but didn't like advise the people to like declutter prior. But apparently from what our realtor said was that they don't have, the place they're moving to is not ready until, well, I don't know, they need 30 days to, you guys, I think they need like 30 years to pack up, but we walked in. You like this wire jute? Yeah, I picked up, I don't know, like 3 or 4 rolls. I'd never seen it before, so there at least I had not seen it. So I was like, yeah, I gotta have some of that. But you guys, we walked in the door, and they had like, and I'm not, you guys, I'm not judging anyone's religion, okay? So I'm not making fun, I'm not mocking or anything. But they had right by the door, they had a little station, and Blake is Catholic, so he knows about all that. My brother and my sister-in-law are Catholic. I don't know a lot about that, but they had an actual like holy water like they had like to use it when you came in the house, and I was like, okay. It was like right there with the sign on it that said holy water, and I don't know how they made the holy water. I don't know how that works, you guys, but anyway. And then you walked in, and it was just like, I think we were in a museum. There were clocks. There were cuckoo clocks. There were clocks that played like bird sounds. There were clocks that those really cool, my grandma had one of these clocks, the ones that when it turns like noon or whatever, it twists around and it plays all the songs and all the pieces move. There was clocks everywhere. Blake's like, how do these people sleep? And all the clocks were set at different times. I was like, I think, because they were German, so I think that they had like different time zones set. I was like, I think there's different time zones. That's why they're all like, they're all different. But you guys, the wallpaper was like, you know, wallpaper. So they lived there since 1978. So the wallpaper was probably, you know, 1978. But they collected so many plates, like different kinds of plates, that walls were just covered with plates. Like you could see the wallpaper underneath the plates, but it was insane. Blake's like, I'm overwhelmed. Well, thank you. You see it behind me over there? Thank you. You guys, it was just, so then we go, so that was like, they had like a downstairs, like when you walked in, you're in like a downstairs area that had a living room, and then you walk through and there was a bathroom. Well, they had mentioned that they had remodeled the bathrooms. Well, the bathroom that was downstairs was like I would call it like a men's bathroom, because it had tile, like it had wolves, you know, like it was all wolves. I can't even say that word, wolves. Like the whole room was wolves everywhere, like just, it was just crazy. It was crazy. Okay, you guys, I just put that wire jute around the edge just to give it something there and to hide like where the scrapbook paper met. And I'm just getting all the little fringes off. But we went upstairs. Okay, then you walk upstairs and it goes into like the dining room. You guys, this woman had, when we started to count, when we were thinking back, she had like 20 curio cabinets full. All of them were full of figurines. There were Hummels. You guys know what Hummels are. Their bedroom had a wall of Hummels. Like, it was nuts. I'm like, you really think they can be moved out in 30 days? Because I had to be out in like less than 30 days from my house. And I didn't have nearly what these people have. I mean, they had, what are they called? Nutcracker. They had a Nutcracker collection up on one wall. The spare bedroom with the shag green carpet. Blake called it the Annabelle room. You guys know the movie Annabelle? Which I love Annabelle, but it was all dolls. Like there was a giant Cupid doll. Blake goes, that thing is creepy. I'm like, that's a Cupid doll. That's really cute. But it was the giant one, the big head, you know, with the little plastic hair. You guys, I don't even know. And Blake's like told our realtor, he's like, I don't even know if we could even make an offer on this house because we can't even see it. Like you can't see the house. It's just, it was so much. And they're moving into, a lot of people in our town that are older, that are selling during this market are moving into like a manufactured housing community. So they're downsizing, but I don't see how these people can downsize. I don't know what they're gonna do. Okay, we said Raffia, Buffalo check Raffia. Oh, there's my dryer. Is your dryer play a song for you? Because ours does. Not that it gets the stuff dry, you know, folded any quicker, but. Okay, so this is the farmhouse ribbon from Dollar Tree. But yeah, you guys, I think our biggest thing, I was like, this is really nice because it had like almost 6 acres. So we're like, this is really nice. But I think our biggest thing was that there really was no way to have a fence for the dogs. And like with the puppies, and the road was kind of like a busy road. So I'm like, I don't even know how we'd put a fence. So that was kind of our thing. So we're just going to kind of, maybe they'll have a huge sale before moving. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if they would really be those kind of people that would part with stuff. I mean, this is one heck of a collection. I don't even know if they had children. They had pictures on the wall, but I don't remember seeing any children. but obviously they probably would be adults, and I don't know, maybe they did. I just didn't. I don't know. We were so overwhelmed, like so overwhelmed. It was crazy. It was just where Blake and I work. The building was an army hospital back in like World War II. And then it was the sanitarium where John Harvey Kellogg had, like a sanitarium. And so it was like a kind of a luxury spa place for, people to, come there and get their poop in a group or whatever, But they had plates, collector's plates from there. I'm like, well, these should come with the house because we work there now. Like, it was like a building we worked in. It was so funny, but it was just, I don't know. It was just so overwhelming. It was nuts. It was absolutely, the kitchen was beautiful. They had remodeled the kitchen and the bathroom. So, the things that you'd like to see, we're done. So, okay, here's our buffalo check bow. What do you guys think? You like that? Oh, I bet you the Hummels are worth a fortune too. Yes. There were so many. You guys like that? I like that. Maybe I should, if you want me to do raffia, maybe I should put raffia behind it. I can't even tell you how many Hummels. I went there when we were in their bedroom. I'm like, there was hundreds. You like that, Mom? Do you want me to put... Well, let me get some raffia out so we can decide if we want some raffia behind it. Because I have been seeing people do a lot of raffia. And you know what? Maybe I should just make peace with it and try to give it a chance. What else was there? Trying to think what else was unique. They had a Three Seasons room, but you could only get to the Three Seasons room through a bedroom, which was their office, but it would be like the third bedroom. And there was no exterior door, so you couldn't go out of the Three Seasons room outside, because I was like, see, that'd be the perfect place to have a fence for the dogs if we had a door off the Three Seasons room. So I don't know. Yeah, it was unique, to say the least. Very unique. Yes, it was. But Blake's like, today he was like, I don't know what to do. Like, should we put an offer on it? And I'm like, we liked it. It was hard to really know if you really liked it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of because you couldn't see. Like, we called his parents last night after we got back, and his dad was like, so what you're saying is there's going to be a lot of holes in the wall to repair because of all of the all the plates in the wall. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, you guys, I don't know. I struggle to get these so tight. You pull them back and they just want to fight you. All right, do we like this? Well, we're not done yet, Annette. We're getting there. Okay, here's the buffalo, or the raffia. I can put it doesn't look bad. I can always put I can put the buffalo check on top of it. What do you guys think about that? Do you want me to try it? You're right. There is no telling what you would find. You guys, it was just so much. Like, we went out so they had like a front door and then they had a side door. And Blake had to literally, okay, I'm going to glue this on here, guys. I'm just going to do it. Blake had to turn sideways. We couldn't even get the door all the way open. He had to turn sideways, and then he got stuck on something. And the realtor's like, hold on, let me help you. He couldn't get out because when he turned sideways to go out, he caught something behind him. It was, oh my gosh, it was so bad. So bad. I don't know. All right, I trimmed it down. I can trim it down more. I didn't trim it down all the way because I wasn't sure what the thoughts were. I glued it on there so we could just look at it. We like it, and put that on the top of it. See, I like how people get this all separated and pretty, and I don't know if I need to, I don't know. What is the secret? Do you need to scrunch raffia before you, is there any raffia bow experts out there? Because, I mean, that did make it look a little bit when I kind of just scrunched it. I mean, this piece right here is actually curled, which is super cute, and that just was the way it was. And you say, show you another house? You know, that's the problem. The houses in this area, they're like few and far between. They're either so ridiculously overpriced, or they're priced where you know they're going to go like for 20 or 30,000 more than what they already listed at. So you're going, yeah, we aren't going to be able to afford that, or we don't want to be able to afford that. We don't want to be house poor, you know. I have to be able to buy crafts, you guys. I wouldn't be able to go to Dollar Tree. Okay, what do you think about that? That is cute. I kind of like that. Maybe I do like it a little bit. I need to, I need to put a button on here, you guys. I don't know if I have any black buttons over here. I don't know why I didn't think to, I think I did think about that, and then I was like, I didn't do it. Let me see if I've got anything over here. Snowflakes. That's my phone. That's battery, don't die. Okay. All right. Do you guys think I should do a hanger? And because we did all like the raffia, maybe I could just leave, let me just leave the beads plain? What do you think? I don't think that would be so bad to leave if I did a hanger. The reason why I say that is because I could pull this sawtooth off and put it up here, because it does have it, it's on the other side. Jeez, oh Pete, so where's the end of this? Well, good night, Jackie. It was good to have you on, and I hope you sleep well. And we'll see you again soon. All right, you guys, I'm going to put some of these on here just plain. And if you've seen the crafters lately, putting like I think I saw Mikey from Crafty Guys Co. He put like 4 beads on one side of the hanger and 4 on the other, and just like left them down. Have you guys seen that? I thought that was pretty, no, I don't know if that's a new thing. I just saw that like for the first time. So if it's something that's like old school, forgive me, because I just happened to see that the other day and I thought, oh, that's really cool. I'm just not sure I want to paint the beads just because. Let me just try. He had like 4 and then like 4 at the other end, and I'll show you. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it up here and you guys can see what you think. But I thought it was pretty cool. Some of these aren't the holes aren't all the way through, which is a little frustrating sometimes. Okay, I'm going to double knot this because I don't want it to come out. So it's kind of like he does like this. Like that's how I saw it, like kind of like that. I'm going to cut this long because I don't know how long we need it. Oh, you like the beads on a wire hanger? All right, let me hold this up here. Let me see how it would look. See, like I said, I don't know how much I need. So this is what, let me turn it around if you guys can get the idea. So it was kind of like this, if it makes sense. He had it like, kind of like this. Does that make sense? So it wasn't the full hanger, they were just kind of on the edge. But I don't know how, I don't know how long to make it. Like, hold still. It's kind of cute. No more wire hangers. Ka-cha! Yes. She was something, wasn't she? Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this again. Oh, Jody, that's funny. Oh, shoot, you guys. I'm gonna put some glue on here and just put this one on here so I gotta see it. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to decide. Gotta just see it. Whoops. Let's get the, not the bead, the... Let me use a little bit of the... Guys, I've got so much buffalo check ribbon, it doesn't matter if I use a little bit back here to cover this. Guess it's stuck now. Oh, look what I bought at the Dollar Tree, you guys. Remember, you guys, I'm always talking about how these don't fit my fingers. Let me just for giggles here, let's put one on. I look professional now with my pink. With my pink finger. Actually, they're just long term. I feel like I could lose circulation. They just are not. I don't know. Like this is okay for my pinky, but it's not very. See how many crafts you can put together with your pinky finger. All right. So what do we think? Like, is that too much? Just a little something different. It's too high class for you. Oh my gosh. I bought these before. See, I gotta take it off because it's already like, it feels like it's like cutting the circulation off in my finger. But you know, so many people, and I don't know, I don't think I have big fingers, but maybe, I don't know. So many people use them. That's why I always use that mask spatula, because I can't. But you know, I just saw them the other day and I started laughing. I was like, I'm buying some of these again too, just for the fun of it, because they're $1 and I can, right? I can't believe they were selling bags. We'll sell you a gift bag. They should have been selling gift bags for like 50 cents, right? Because like, you're the one who didn't order the bags correctly. You can't stand, yeah, that does that too. But man, I can just feel like, you know how like the pulse in your finger, you feel like it's like, yeah. That's how I feel with it on. So, but anyway, I'm always talking about how I can't wear them, and I just wanted to show you all. I try. I tried. They are, I mean, they are handy for, you know, this, because they're right there. Yeah, we're not selling them at all, right? They should just, yeah, right. Or like go over to like another Dollar Tree. There's 4, well, there's 4 in our town, but you know, like maybe there's another Dollar Tree in the area. They could have gone and said, hey, can we, whoops, I didn't break it. Can we borrow some bags and we'll pay you back when our truck gets here? That's ridiculous, you guys. That's really ridiculous. Somebody's not doing their job. Okay, what do we think? Did you guys like that? Wait, my bow fell off. Wait, something is not right. Little stinker. Well, thank you. The bow would be cute too if it stayed on. I'm gonna put some Gorilla Glue there because maybe the antique wax isn't all the way dry, and maybe that's why that did that. I don't know. I don't. That is so funny. That is super funny. Oh, guys, that, I don't know what I'm going to have to do there. That's just not wanting to stick. It's like literally, where am I? Oh, dog right in front of me. That is not wanting to stick. Maybe I'm going to have to let that antique wax set up a little bit longer before I attempt to put this on again, because it's not, it's like it's just not liking liking the surface at all. Let me try to pull it off there again. See if I can. I don't know. I've not had that. Is that what raffia does? Sand it? Oh, okay. Good idea. Let me try that. Of course, that Gorilla Glue is slippery. We'll just go back in with the hot glue now and see if we can get it to hold there. Goodness. Little stinker. I thought we had that good. I should move it down just a little bit. If it doesn't stay up there, I will do that. It would look okay right there too. Well, right now it looks like it's gonna stay, but we thought it was staying before too. So I think the only thing left I need to do to it is I need to get a button, but I'm gonna have to go searching for those because I think they're way over on the other side of the room. So what do you guys think? Is it super cute? So we had the garage sale sign that we did the reverse crackle on it. We painted it white first and then went over it with the black, and then we used some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby and this little sign from Dollar Tree with some raffia and a little buffalo check bow and some little cute little beads and some of the wired jute from Dollar Tree. Look for that wired jute, you guys. I think that's new. I haven't seen that before like that. So, and that's it. So you guys, thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great weekend. I know I'm going to. We're gonna have a little crazy time with the family, lots of laughs, and don't forget, if you sprinkle SHARE or spread the joy, to let me know in the comments so I can get you entered in for my monthly giveaway. You guys, I'm gonna hold this up here while I'm talking because when I go to find a thumbnail to post after the craft, there's usually ones I'm going, you know, so I'm just gonna hold this up here and smile when I'm doing this. But I hope you guys all have a great weekend. And do you want, wait, what was it? Do you want to buy a bag to put it in? You guys, I could open my own Dollar Tree with all the bags I have. That was like, isn't there places where you have to bring your own bags to stores? I think there are, where you actually don't even have bags anymore. So thank you, Laura, for spreading the joy, and Annette, I appreciate that. So you guys have a great weekend, and I hope you all stay safe. For those that are in the crazy weather areas, please stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you all back here next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another fun, cute craft. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.